She left a gas station with a simple drink in her hand, but never made it home. Days later, the bayou gave back a mystery no one expected. What happened on that short walk that changed everything? Hit like if you believe small moments can hold the biggest answers. Subscribe so you don't miss where this story leads. Jade McKissic was just 20 years old, a student at the University of Houston. Friends described her as smart, full of energy, and always surrounded by people who loved her. On the night of September 11th, Jade left work and made what seemed like an ordinary stop at a nearby gas station. Surveillance footage captured her picking up a drink, then walking toward the corner of Scott and McGregor, the road that leads directly toward Brace Bayou. That short walk looks simple, almost routine, but the video cuts off, and with it, our certainty disappears. Therefore, the last confirmed sighting of Jade is a frozen image, a girl walking with purpose, but toward questions we still cannot answer. 4 days later, her body was discovered in Brace Bayou. The medical examiner announced that there were no obvious signs of trauma or foul play. Some found comfort in that, thinking it ruled out violence. But comfort quickly turned into confusion, because no clear cause of death was given. Therefore, the mystery deepened, leaving family, friends, and investigators still searching for the truth. If you were looking at that footage, what detail would you focus on first? Her steps, the lighting, or the direction she walked? Drop your thoughts below. I want to know what stands out to you. Here's a lens most people overlook. Stories like this are often told as sudden disappearances, but Jade's case also highlights the hidden risks built into a city's landscape. Late-night streets without strong lighting, water edges without protective barriers, and areas where students often walk alone. All of these details matter. The bayou is not just scenery in this story, it becomes an active presence. Water holds secrets, and in this case, it held Jade. The investigation raises many possibilities. Was she simply walking home and suffered a medical emergency? Did she misstep near the water's edge? Did someone see her and follow? These questions swirl, but so far no single theory has been confirmed. Therefore, investigators are urging patience, asking the community to wait for test results and evidence rather than jump to conclusions. Meanwhile, the community has responded with both grief and urgency. Students held vigils, holding candles in the night and speaking Jade's name with tears and determination. They want more safety measures, more lighting, more awareness of how easily something ordinary can turn into tragedy. But alongside grief came rumors, theories spreading online and in conversations. Therefore, Houston police reminded everyone that speculation can harm more than it helps, and the facts are still being gathered. When you strip the story down, two images remain. A young woman captured by a camera at a gas station, walking into the night. A body recovered days later from a bayou that cuts through the city. Between those 2 points is silence, and in that silence is the weight of every unanswered question. What do you think really happened during those final steps? Share your perspective. Your voice could highlight something others miss. If this case struck you, you'll want to see my video on the disappearance of Dakara Rose Thompson, another mystery where the final moments raise more questions than answers. Watch it next and continue the search for truth.